before we get into the showtime, the players have been fighting very, very hard. Jovi, what are they fighting for?
Last.
Exactly. And Peter told us about the two marquee games that we're going to witness. The one between Fabi as white against Richie. Now, Richie just had a horrible outing in the King's Indian defense against Wesley. And I don't think Wesley sitting in his hotel room would be very happy if Richie was to play a King's Indian. What will he play, Peter?
An indication that something quirky might
occur,
might come. Because if you want to
Yeah, this 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Okay, knight h4 is bishop f4. You two were right.
Till the end.
Very, very well spotted to you both. And it did gain Fabi the 30 seconds, and bishop takes h6, mate in 1. You can't argue it with them apples.
No, you can't. 98 forced.
Defending g7.
Yeah, and now you can even go knight e7 check, frankly. I think that maybe the cleanest is just to go knight e7 check and go after the a7 pawn as well.
Yeah,
just collect absolutely everything.
I love that move because that you get in the Fischer ending of rook and bishop to begin with, but you're 2 pawns up. I mean, there's no ending. It's just knight e7. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think this reaches move 40 and then Richard takes stock of
the disaster.
The ruins of his position, and the game probably ends.
And now Fabi is under the minute.
There we go.
Yeah, but of course knight e7, an easy find for Fabiano.
You have to take. There's really no
choice.
No choice. You probably go knight d6 here, and the cleanest way, I think, is you include rook g7 check to put the king on a dark square.
H8 is
You might even
obliged.
include rook d7 here, because you want
Just
to
to
restrict
tickle
the
the
knight
knight.
as much as possible.
Right.
And it really runs out of squares, actually. You can actually not avoid putting it on the c file, because after knight e4, f3, you really struggle to find a square you will like.
Including
Yeah.
always that
Yeah,
A7
and
is
then
our-
having cleaned up everything, having protected f2 with tempo, I will eventually pick up on a7 and
That's-
continue. And knight c4, I think we go rook
Rook
c7.
c7.
I think we go rook c7
You're
here.
in an
and
eternal pin.
and we look at our opponent quizzically.
Why are you still playing off?
Exactly. Yeah. My absolutely all-time favorite anecdote about Viktor Korchnoi comes to mind. Yeah.
Do you speak English?
Yes. Ivanka looks like she may not have heard this one before. So
You do know the
you know the one we're referring to.
Mudikai?
You know the one.
I've heard many stories about him, but Richard now.
Oh, he's
okay.
playing
King
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 H7.
H7,
He's
yeah.
giving us something to...
Yeah, and now after something like bishop
Digress.
e3, you might not even get the position we were discussing. You might be in more trouble than you were previously. I think bishop e3 might win a piece. Yeah.
Bishop E3, just
There's knight d6.
chill.
So maybe bishop f4 maybe to stop knight d6 from happening, and then black's position completely collapses, it feels like.
Knight takes F5, check.
And he's reaching for the
anybody?
bishop. Bishop e3.
Oh, he's allowed
play.
knight d6, which is... he has rook c7 there, it doesn't matter. He has rook c7.
Yeah.
Knight
Nothing
E6.
really matters here.
Rook C7.
I thought bishop f4 was a bit cleaner, because we don't want to be allowing knight d6 at all, but it shouldn't and it won't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah, and as you know, and
And
we
we
have
have
we
it.
have it.
Wow.
Fabiano Caruana wins
Congratulations,
and
Fabi.
is the Sinquefield Cup winner. What a
Wow.
performance. What a game. He actually broke a small little record. There has not been a decisive game in the final round of the Sinquefield since 2019. Well,
Since 2023, right?
now 2023 with Fabiano.
He broke a smile
And
at
there
Fabi
was
at the very end.
also, if I have not misheard, there was a very interesting little tidbit in the interview with Gary, which kind of brings me to mind, considering the year that Fabi said. I think Gary said that tournament in Aris 91, where he actually remembered all the last three opponents he
It's
had and the colors and
remarkable.
everything. I was just standing there thinking,